What's up everybody, it's Alan here and welcome back. This is going to be the introduction video to Only Use Grand Exchange, and yes, I am redoing this series and I'm really looking forward to it. However, there are going to be a few things that I'm going to change this time around in the series, but before I get on with that, I do want to talk about something very quickly. So if you guys don't already know, my former account, my completionist from scratch account El Experto, was banned on Runescape. And why was it banned, you guys may ask? Well, a lot of you guys thought that I was banned because of my AHK script that I was using for Karam wands, and with that I was one-ticking Karam wands for about 800k XP per hour. However, I don't think I was necessarily banned for that. I'm pretty sure I was banned for something else, and it was auto-clicking. And at the time I was auto-clicking Nightmare Zone, so how I would do it, I was double-clicking the Rapid Heal prayer, so I was basically flicking that and it looks something like this. Just do that once every 60 seconds in Nightmare Zone, stay at 1 HP with full Darox, and you can auto-click for a whole 6 hours. And I was doing that for days and days on end. I don't know if you guys were ever paying attention to my experience rates on Crystal Math Labs, but I was doing that consistently. And I think I had maybe around 18 or 19 million attack XP, maybe like 20 something strength, and maybe like 15 something defense. It was something like that. And why was I doing it, you guys may ask? Well, I became XP obsessive for the longest time, so I felt like if I wasn't auto-clicking, I would be unsatisfied with my XP gains because of a whole variety of different things that I was doing at the time. I was working at the time, I had a girlfriend at the time, just a lot of things in general, and it took up a lot of my life, so I couldn't really play RuneScape. And because of that, I decided to auto-click, so I took the risk, and yeah, the risk came through and I got banned. So I'm not really too worried about it because it was a legitimate ban. Now, I did tweet ModWeath on Twitter to see if it was a false ban. Only reason why I did that was to see if it was because of the Karam 1 AHK, because I know a lot of people were skeptical about it because of diagonals, and it just looked sketchy and overpowered. However, it's still a 1-to-1 script, and I know that's not necessarily a real rule, but there's a ton of 1-to-1 scripts out there that a lot of people use, a lot of people in the Hexus clan, and a lot of high-level skillers, and they've been perfectly fine with them. But my script, I don't know, it just looked a little sketchy, but I don't think I was necessarily banned for that. I'm pretty sure it was because of auto-clicking. So yeah, the ban was well deserved, and because of that, we're going to do something different this time. So at the moment, I'm not really too big into skilling right now, like necessarily creating a new account and starting all over again. What I really wanted to do for the longest time was just flip and merch and make money in the game, because I've always found that fun in the, well, it's almost 10 years now since I've been playing RuneScape. So right now, I got 200 million GP on this account, and you guys look at this account username, you see it's named Trainee. This is one of my buddy's accounts. If you guys know who EasyScape is, he basically lent me this account since he's not really doing a whole lot of RuneScape nowadays. He's more into speedrunning content whatsoever. So if you look at these levels, I mean, it's a pretty decent account. It's combat level 123, maxed melee, 60 range, 75 prayer, 99 mage. It's really decent. So I may use this for raids. I'm not too sure. And raids as of right now are coming out in 3 days, so that's going to be pretty exciting. And I think there are going to be like skill requirements for it, just like how dungeoneering was in RS3. So like these skills I may have to train up. I don't know if I'm going to try it out, we'll see. But right now you guys can see this 200 million GP, I did rebuild this from scratch. So around December 21st, I started with around 500k GP, and since then I have made like significant GP gains. So I was doing a lot of money making. My best money maker that I was doing was using 2 accounts, and I was at the Mage of Zamorak in the Wilderness. And if you have the Abyss mini quest completed, you can access the Mage of Zamorak shop, and you could buy death runes, and you could sell them to the GE for a profit. So each world I was buying roughly 250 death runes per world hop, and I think per hour between 2 accounts I was making 1.5 to 2 mil GP an hour. It was something like that. And all I started with was 500k, and see, I didn't make 200 mil just necessarily off of all of that, off of just death runes. I did a little bit of staking as well and got lucky, so I got myself the 200 mil GP. And yeah, I started that back in December 21st of, well, it's last year now, because it's today's the 2nd of January. So yeah, it was pretty fun. It was definitely, you know, my hands were sweaty when I was staking and such. I was really trying not to lose it all, but we successfully got to 200 mil. So we are going to start some flipping and merching, and I think this is going to be really fun. So in this Only Use GE series, I am not going to do any skilling whatsoever. I'm purely going to be making profit just off of the Grand Exchange. Now, I'm not going to use just one account. I do also have 2 alternate accounts as well, and I may use my other account Runescape as well since I still have access to it. So I will, like in the long run, be using 4 accounts to flip and merch, but as of right now, when I end this video, I'm going to transfer 66.6 mil, I think it is, to each of the accounts. So each of them, this 200 mil is split like evenly, and I'm going to start a lot of flipping and merching. We're going to make a lot of mills, and I'm really looking forward to it. So like I said, there's going to be no skilling. All of my profits are just going to come from the GE, and each episode it's going to be maybe 100 transactions or something like that. I'm not sure how I want to format the series. I was thinking one thing I could do, just like I did before, was with each of the flips, I talk about them, I talk about the margins and the profit I made. Or if I really wanted to, I could just have screenshots and then I could just have music playing in the background and it could just be a compilation. I'm not sure how I want to format it. If you guys have any suggestions, leave that down in the comment section below. I'll kind of figure out how I want to go about doing it, because I know in my original series, when I was doing that before, I sounded like a robot, to be honest. If you guys listen to my commentary, it was the same exact thing over and over again. I would be like, oh, this item had a 15k margin and this was a 320k profit. And it was that over and over again. And I know a lot of people were commenting that in the comment section of those videos that I sounded like a robot. But since then, I've kind of tried to fix up my commentary, try to sound like more enthusiastic, I guess. I don't know. But basically, we're going to take this 200 mil, split it between this account and 2 other ones, and we're going to make a lot of profit. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, and that's pretty much all there is. I'm just using the Grand Exchange, I'm not skilling, and it's just going to be a flipping and merching series. We're going to see how much GP we can definitely make. I will also have a Google Excel spreadsheet. I won't link it in this video since, well, right after I end this video, I'm going to start the flipping and merching. But by next video, I'll share the Google spreadsheet with you guys, and you guys can actually see all of the transactions that I'm doing. So that's going to be pretty exciting. I'm really looking forward to this version of the series, and I know a lot of you guys subscribed to my channel in the first place because of this series, so it only makes sense to bring this series back. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed what I had to talk about today, be sure to leave a like on this video, and if you have any comments about anything that you want to say, if it relates to me getting banned or just anything in general, leave that down in the comment section below. And if you guys are looking forward to the series, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and we are going to make some really good GP gains. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening, and I will see you all later.